there? All right. It's time to start. Welcome to class 726. All right. Let's begin. Let's not waste any time. So we will continue where we left off yesterday with our vocabulary, and we'll finish. There are only there are seven words or expressions left. Darse cuenta de esto, realize. No me di cuenta que estabas aquí. I didn't realize. I was looking at my phone and I didn't realize that Marta had started the show. She caught me by surprise. She caught me. Me pilló de improviso, o sea, un poco. Yes, desprevenido. She caught me by surprise. I didn't realize that this program was starting. So, to realize, claro, en inglés, y digo en español, realizar es llevar a cabo algo. But in English, realize es darse cuenta de algo, percatarse. To realize. También se puede usar como realizar, pero en casos muy específicos. To realize your potential. Eso sí, realizar tu potencial. To realize your potential. To realize, arriesgar is to risk. Risky business. Do you remember the movie, Marta, Risky Business? No? It was the movie that made Tom Cruise famous. He was very young. And Rebecca de Mornay. Do you remember? Yeah, she was a dangerous woman. All right? Tom Cruise. For 15 years, everybody in Spain said Tom Cruise. Cruise. Finally, people began to say Tom Cruise. I think during that period in which Tom Cruise was with Penelope Cruz. Yeah, all right. An interesting coincidence. Risky business, to risk, arriesgar, to risk. No voy a arriesgarme el cuello por ti. I'm not going to risk my neck. O sea, mi cuello se dice en inglés. No voy a arriesgar mi cuello por ti. I'm not going to risk my neck for you. With your English. You have to learn it. It's not my problem, it's yours. I wash my hands of all responsibility. All right, but I will give you good classes. To risk. Atropellar is to run over. To run into. For example, you have a car. This is a wall in the car. It's to run into. The car ran into a wall. Now, this is a person. It's to run over. Give me another que sí. It's to run over. Lo que dan así unos lápices y un bolígrafo. All right, to run over. Yes, I ran over a dog once, driving from Tulsa to Oklahoma City. I told you about this about 40 classes ago. Yeah, very sad experience. To run over. All right, run over. And finally, I must. Seguir en contacto con. To stay in touch with. To keep in touch. Sigamos en contacto. No perdamos el contacto. Let's stay in touch. Let's, tú y yo, vamos a seguir en contacto. Let's stay in touch. Let's keep in touch. Stay in touch, keep in touch. Inesperado, unexpected. Yeah. This is an unexpected delight. Yeah. It's so nice to have you. Juanfra is here. It's Juanfra. Mi amigo Juanfra. I didn't expect you today. What brings you to what do I owe the honor? ¿A qué debo el honor? Escuche cómo lo digo. To what, a qué debo yo? To what do I owe the honor, Juanfra? Thank you very much for coming here and joining me. What an unexpected delight, un deleite no esperado, inesperado. What an unexpected delight. Al revés? Yes. Yeah, al revés. Well, there are three ways to say al revés. Here it says upside down. Okay, upside down. All right. You see this book? I'm going to turn it upside down. Now it's upside down. Tiene sentido. Lado arriba, abajo. Upside down. Upside down. Upside down. Now I'm going to turn it right side up. Lado correcto arriba. Right side up. That's not important. Upside down. That's one way. The other way is inside out. Yeah. Completely. You take off your shirt y la parte interior fuera. We say inside out. Inside out. Yes. And finally, the other way around. Yes, no por mucho amanecer, amanece más madruga. Excuse me, Richard. It's the other way around. No por mucho madrugar, amanece más temprano. Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, I'm sorry. I said it the other way around. So, al revés lo he dicho. So, no amanece la madruga. Okay. So, thank you. So that's the other way around. The other way around. All right. But let's finish our vocabulary. I'm getting carried away. All right. Inesperado al revés, upside down, and útil. Useful. Useful. This is a very useful book. Yeah. It's a very useful book. I recommend it. All of these books are very, very useful. Okay, my friends. Let's begin with our paragraphs. We're going to finish these paragraphs soon, Marta. We're going to celebrate. Traes la matasuegra. All right. And we need to celebrate finishing our paragraphs. But today, paragraph 187 and 188. And if time permits, if we still have enough time, maybe paragraph 189. All right, but for now, 187. Most Europeans take their summer vacation in August. In the States, most of us take 2 or 3 weeks in June or July. August is not a sacred month here in the US like it is in Europe. In fact, I've never had a full month off like most Europeans have. All right. In this paragraph, I'm talking, but I am in the United States. I'm speaking from the United States, not from Spain. All right. Most Europeans take their summer vacation in August. Most Europeans take their summer vacation. Cogen sus vacaciones de verano. En inglés americano, vacation. Sin S. No existe la palabra vacations. Bueno, sí existe. Mis vacaciones de esos 2 años, los dos momentos vacacionales, my 2 vacations, pero eso es with a shoehorn, no con calzador. All right. The vacation. What's the first letter in the alphabet? A. Vacation. To take a vacation. To enjoy your vacation. Singular y con 2 sonidos de A. Como aspeitia, vacation. All right. However, I recommend holidays because Spanish people cannot say vacation. No sale nunca. Primero, no sale la V, o sale una B. Y luego la primera A siempre decís vacation, como vaquerizo, vaquero, vacation. No, vacation. Entonces ya he tirado la toalla. I've thrown in the towels in holidays, the British word. Holiday es un día de asueto, un día festivo. It's a holiday. Holiday. Now, holidays son días festivos o días de asueto. Okay, fine. The British say, ir de vacaciones is to go on holiday. Holiday, to go on holiday, singular. Estar de vacaciones is to be on holiday. Okay? Ahora, pasé mis vacaciones, ahí sí pluralizan. I spent my holidays in Marbella. I spent my holidays in Saint-Tropez. Holidays. Mientras estaba de vacaciones, while I was on holiday. Ahora, inglés americano. I spent my vacation, singular siempre. I spent my vacation in Saint-Tropez. Yes, during my vacation, I enjoyed myself. All right. Here it says, most Europeans, most Europeans, la mayoría de los europeos, most Europeans take their summer vacation in August, el mes de agosto. In the States, y estoy hablando desde los States, in the States, most of us, la mayoría, en Estados Unidos la mayoría, cogemos 2 o 3 semanas en junio o julio. La mayoría cogemos, me incluyo dentro de dicha mayoría. Por eso digo most of us, la mayoría de nosotros. Most of us, Mustafa, most of us. In the States, in the U.S., in the States, most of us take 2 or 3 weeks, normalmente 2, in June or July. August isn't a sacred month here in the U.S. Here in the U.S. No es un mes sagrado de vacaciones. August, dice aquí, a ver, ¿qué digo? August is not a sacred month here in the U.S. like it is, tal como es, like it is in Europe. Here, August isn't a sacred month like it is in Europe, In fact, I've never had a full month off like most Europeans have. This is interesting. It's true. When I came to Spain, I was surprised. 1 month? 30 days for vacation? I had never experienced that in my life. My father, 2 weeks. And my father was a boss. But he always took... Nobody takes 1 month in the States. Nobody. Europe is very socialist in this case. It's very, the worker has a lot more rights than in the States. But of course, the unemployment is much higher in Europe than in the States. It's a different dynamic. It's a different type of work dynamic. But nevertheless, 1 month for a vacation, I said, Dios mío, ¿qué hacemos en un mes? I was surprised. Okay, most Europeans take their summer vacation in August. In the States, most of us take 2 or 3 weeks in June or July. August is not a sacred month here in the U.S. like it is in Europe. In fact, I've never had a full month, un mes entero, un pleno mes, a full month. I've never had a full month off like most Europeans have. Un mes entero libre. Wow. It's true, I was really, really surprised. Americans are always surprised. They have 1 month? You have a month for vacation? You mean your company gives you 22 working days? Wow. I'm going to Europe. All right. Most Europeans take their summer vacation in August. In the States, most of us take 2 or 3 weeks in June or July. August is not a sacred month in the U.S. Here in the U.S. like it is in Europe. In fact, I've never had a full month off like most Europeans have. All right. Like most Europeans have. Okay. Paragraph 188. I'll never do that again. Whew. You can be sure of that. I didn't expect to have so much trouble getting those papers signed. It seems that no one around here wants to accept responsibility for anything. I never had this problem in the other company where I worked. I never had this problem before. I never had this problem in the other company where I worked. Huh. I'll never do that again. I'll never do that again. I'll never do that again. Richard, no te entiendo nada. I'll never do that again. You can be sure of that. You can be sure of that. De eso puedes estar seguro. De eso puedes estar. You can be sure of that. I will never do that again. No volveré nunca a hacer eso. Nunca volveré a hacer eso. De nuevo, otra vez. I'll never do that again. I'll never do that again. You can be sure of that. De eso puedo estar seguro. Yo no esperaba. I didn't expect to have so much trouble. So many problems. Trouble siempre es singular. Bueno, casi siempre. I didn't expect to have so much trouble getting those papers signed. Yeah, esos papeles. Yeah, getting all those papers signed. You know, all these papers. I had to go to different people. I need your signature. I need your signature. It took me a week and a half. It took me a week and a half to get all those papers. Conseguí que todos los papeles esos fueran firmados. It took me a week and a half. Yeah. I'll never do that again. O sea, propuse algo y luego para la aprobación. I needed God's signature in this company. In this company, it's very bureaucratic. Everything is very bureaucratic. There's an incredible amount of paperwork, red tape. ¿Te acuerdas? Cinta roja para papeleo y trámites burocráticos. Red tape. Yes, this company is caracterizado por. This company is characterized by paperwork, red tape, and bureaucracy. Administrative steps. Pasos administrativos para todo. Yeah, even to go to the water fountain to drink some water. We need a special sign-off or a signature. I'll never do that again. You can be sure of that. You can be sure of that. O sea, la expresión aquí, I'll never do that again, memorízalo. Nunca volveré a hacer eso. Jamás. I'll never do that again. De eso puedo estar seguro. You can be sure of that. You can be sure of that. I didn't expect to have so much trouble. I didn't expect to have so much trouble getting those papers signed. It seems that no one around here wants to accept responsibility for anything. Yeah, parece que no hay nadie aquí que quiera aceptar la responsabilidad por nada. Everything has to be documented and signed. People are afraid to take initiatives without approval from la planta noble, from the upper echelons. All right. It seems that no one around here, parece que nadie por aquí. It seems that nobody around here wants to accept responsibility for anything. Accept. Aceptar. Accept. It seems that no one around here wants to accept responsibility for anything. I never had this problem in the other company where I worked. Otra empresa donde trabajé. I never had this problem. Nunca tuve ese problema antes. I never had this problem in the other company where I worked. I never had this problem. Yeah. Now, he aprendido mi lección. Vaya escarmiento. I'll never do that again. You can be sure of that. I didn't expect to have so much trouble getting those papers signed. It seems no one around here wants to accept responsibility for anything. I never had this problem in the company where I worked before. I never had this problem in the other company where I worked. All right. How much time, Marco? Do we have time for one more? Oh, we have plenty of time. We have plenty of time. Yes. All right. Paragraph 189. You should make a bigger effort to save part of your salary each month. Do you realize that if you save only 1/5 of your salary and put it in a bank at 5%, you'd be a millionaire by the time you were 65? Well, I wrote this paragraph probably in 1987, 1988. 5%. It's very difficult. It's impossible to get a 5% return on your investment in a bank account, a savings account. Checking account or current account es cuenta corriente en un banco. Savings account es cuenta de ahorro, la libreta famosa de ahorro. Savings account, savings is ahorros, mis ahorros, my savings. to save money, ahorrar dinero, to save money. Now, I say, do you realize that if you save only 1/5 of your salary and put it in a bank at 5%, you'd be a millionaire by the time you were 65. Serías millonario para cuando cumplieras los 65 años. But this is from 1988, because one thing, to save 1/5 of your salary is difficult. It's 20%. So if you earn 2,000 euros a month, all right, well, 20% is 400 euros. If your gross salary, sueldo bruto, gross net salary, gross salary. If your gross salary is 2,000 euros, then you need to save 400 euros every month and put it into a bank account at 5% interest. That's impossible today. Maybe in the future, no, because we are suffering inflation now. But in any case, it's very difficult to save 20% of your salary, to take 20% of your salary and set it aside. To set it, aquí van mis gastos corrientes. Pero hay una parte, aquí van mis gastos corrientes, okay? ¿Sí? But I take 20%, voy a poner 5. All right, son 5 lápices. This is my salary. Estoy gastando dinero. But I take 20% and set it aside. Put it, con put o con set, put it aside. Lo coloco a un lado. All right, I'm spending money, but every month I take 20% and set it aside and open a savings account in the bank with a 5% return, 5% interest. All right. That's impossible today. Eh? In 1988, it was possible. All right. And if you have the discipline to do this every month for 40 years, you will be a millionaire for sure. For sure, you will be a millionaire. But you need, number one, 5% return or 3% today. It's okay. 3%. And discipline every month. And of course, you can't lose your job. And you can't suffer an emergency that requires a lot of money. All right. So you need discipline. But 5% or 20% of your income or 10% of your income, you can become a millionaire. It's a get rich slowly plan. All right. But it's very difficult for people to have this discipline year after year, month after month, year after year. All right, but this says you should make a bigger effort. Deberías esforzarte más, o sea, hacer un mayor esfuerzo. You should make a bigger effort to save part of your salary each month. Una parte de tu sueldo. Apartarlo, to set it aside. All right. You should make a bigger effort. You should make a bigger effort, in my opinion, to save, ahorrar part of your salary each month. Do you realize, te das cuenta, do you realize that if you save only 1/5, una quinta parte, only it's 20%, it's a lot. Do you realize that if you save only 1/5 of your salary and put it in a bank, in un banco, at 5%, you'd be, serías millonario. You would be a millionaire by the time you were. Fíjate, para cuando tuvieras, o sea, el pasado condicional aquí, para que tuviera, el pasado del subjuntivo, para cuando tuvieras 65 años. You would be a millionaire by the time you were 65. That's true. This is very true. 20% of your salary, well, it depends on your salary. Even if your salary is 1,000 euros, 200 euros every month in the bank, In the first 20 years, it's very slow, but you have to reinvest the interest. What we call compounded interest, intereses compuestos. That means that los intereses derivados se reinvierten junto con el principal, with the principal. Principal and interest. And then it slowly, but it becomes exponential in the last 10 years. Yeah. And then presto, you start when you're 25 and you finish when you're 65. After those 40 years, you are a millionaire. So it's a good idea to exercise self-discipline and to save money and to build a fortune. You're building a fortune for yourself and for your heirs, para usted mismo y para sus herederos, for yourself and for your heirs, right? Okay, see you tomorrow.